Hi, Cindy. All right. I'm a lot more nervous than I thought I'd be. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Philip, and contrary to popular belief, I am not a Drexel student. I am a Penn student, and next year I'll still be here for a master's. Okay, so imagine you're in your freshman year dorm, and you hear a knock on the door, and you see Irene and another sister just as weird as her holding paper bags with food in them and holding up a stick of a guy you don't know. And they're welcoming you to family group. Would you go? I wouldn't. Thankfully, my brother does. So, my brother joined B1, Irene was his family group leader, and I bring up my brother because GCC has reached my life even when I was a junior year of high school. So, my brother's 2 years older than me, he came to Penn, came to GCC, and every break he came back and would not shut up about how great this Christian fellowship he found at Penn. Every day he was back, be like, yo, you gotta apply to Penn, yo, Penn is so good. And honestly, after coming to Penn, there's nothing else at Penn that he would be talking about besides GCC. So, yeah, I applied, obviously I got in, and I can say very tangibly, very literally, what? I applied, I got in, and I can say very literally that God has brought me to GCC, brought me to Penn, and thus every experience at college has that weight behind it. So going through my own experiences through GCC, I think the most important one would always be the earliest ones that spoke to me. So the first one that I could think of was my freshman year spring, I tore an ankle ligament playing ultimate frisbee. I mean, that's a pretty college thing to do, right? And upon hearing of this injury, my FIGL at the time immediately rushed over dinner, gave me food, and was just super worried, super motherly, and bugged this brother that she was only kind of sort of acquaintances with at the time to drive me to the hospital to get it checked out. And also in that time, because I was crippled for like a week, 2 weeks, I couldn't go to class, because I did go to class back then. A brother from my year would bring me lunch and dinner every single day and just sit with me, eat with me, and talk with me. And maybe these actions are normal to most people, but for me, bringing a meal to someone every single day is tiring, it's a hassle, and asking a favor for someone who they don't know is really weird and something I would never do, despite the fact that that FIGL is now dating the brother that she asked for a ride to give me. So it worked out. That spoke very much to me about God's command to love one another, God's command to love the church, love his people. And honestly, through these 4 years, GCC has taught me so much. One thing that God has really taught me is that his love can be seen through all types of FIGL love, whether it's motherly, encouraging love despite constant trolling from me as a freshman, or super lightning fast rebuke love whenever I misstep. And also I could see God's provision in servants teams, whether he gave us the strength and courage to step forward despite the massive awkwardness of the other two members, or his provision in just giving me members that would always give encouragement, always step up at the Kairos moments. So thank you, GCC, for teaching me that the Lord is good, his steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. Psalm 105. Thank you.